The Philadelphia Eagles spiraling out of control. Oh, what a day.
You really hate to see that if you're an Eagles fan this morning. You really hate to see that if you're an Eagle fan.
And if you're a Niner fan, you love to see it.
You love to see that.
You'll love to see it. Because you know why? The 49ers will only have to travel out of the Pacific time zone one time for the rest of the season. One time. That's it. Just once. And that's to the nation's capital on New Year's Day. Because other than that, you got 2 home games against the Baltimore Ravens and the Rams. You're going to have a home game in the playoffs in the divisional round because they are clinching home field advantage. The NFC runs through Levi Stadium, folks. We got home field advantage coming up. All you got to do is win 2 of the next 3, and the NFC comes through Levi Stadium. And then you win those 2 home games, and next thing you know, the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. So you won't have to leave the Pacific time zone because Philadelphia can't handle their business.
They're not committed right now. That's what I heard from their quarterback, their leader, Jalen Hurts.
Well,
they're not committed?
Well, maybe their defense isn't committed because Philadelphia's up 17-13, Joe Spinodi, on Monday Night Football in front of the nation. And it's a good game, right?
It is.
And Drew Lock has to go 92 yards to help the Seahawks win.
We didn't even know Drew Lock was playing. Like, this was like the closest we've ever gotten for a non-committed quarterback I've seen in a long time. You had Adam Schefter, obviously, pregame for ESPN. Like, I still don't know. Well, kickoff's in 5 minutes. Who's going to be the quarterback? Geno Smith, Drew Lock. Ultimately, it was Drew Lock. And good for Drew Lock, all right? Guys, bounced around a little bit. He was an afterthought in the Russ trade, and he gets the dub. But Jalen Hurts and that Philadelphia Eagles team, they're in shambles right now.
Well, let's play the game-winning touchdown.
Oh, let's do it.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Joe Buck.
Lock, end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Smith and Jigba has put the Seahawks on top. 29 yards to the rookie, his 3rd touchdown catch of the year. What a throw by Drew Lock.
What a throw by Drew Lock.
It was. What a catch. The one to DK he had earlier was
on that drive?
Unreal.
Yeah, on that drive.
Yeah.
And you know who they attacked? The guy Deebo Samuel said was trash. James Bradbury. Oh, what a rough month for him. They didn't go at Ringo. They didn't go at any other back. They went at Bradbury. And Bradbury got torched. And so Philadelphia, despite, switching defensive coordinators and naming Matt Patricia the defensive coordinator, and Big Dom's in the suite eating food and stuff in his fat face, and you got Sirianni taking shots at Pete Carroll, the Philadelphia Eagles are in shambles.
And you're loving every second of it.
But then the last drive. And we're going to have Baldy at 7:30. 3rd and 8 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Troy Aikman breaks it down. Baldy breaks it down on Baldy's breakdowns at Baldy NFL. 3rd and 8. He has a simple little drag route to Devontae Smith. Just get it to him, Jalen. No, the timing's off with A.J. Brown. He throws a fade stop. A.J. Brown's running the go route. Oh.
That team looks broken right now. When I watch them, even when they get the touchdowns, and it feels like it's whenever they have to do a tush-push touchdown, it's automatic. That's fine. They don't feel satisfied with that, though. In a weird way, it's just we had to do that. We couldn't punch it in earlier, and we had to resort to that at the end. And it feels like that's all they pretty much got under their belt right now because Jalen Hurts, 17 of 31, buck 43, 2 picks. He's a broken player right now. He has not looked right all season long, basically. He did the 13 carries for 82 yards and do have the 2 touchdowns there, rushing, again, the tush-push. But outside of that, DeAndre Swift, 18 carries, 74 yards. I thought they got away from the run way too much, got pass happy. 31 attempts in a game like that in the elements. You want to have that heavy run game going, and I thought Swift has been pretty damn good all year. I just don't know what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles right now. I don't know what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys. I do know that the Niners are a tier above both those teams, though.
They're a tier above everybody in the NFC right now.
I think I'm going to AFC too, but definitely the NFC.
Yeah, we'll see because they are 1-2 against the AFC North, the 49ers, that is, those defenses. We'll get to that, but right now we're going to gloat about the Eagles losing because Jalen Hurts, again, they had 3 timeouts with 28 seconds left. 3 timeouts, 28 seconds left.
Didn't make sense what they tried to take a deep shot. Are you trying to win the game?
They needed 15 yards. When we just watched Jake Elliott in the elements kick a 59-yard field goal against the Buffalo Bills.
They're the best kicker this year in the league. What are we doing?
In the league.
You
need 15 yards. And you had Kenneth Gainwell coming out of the backfield. But no, Jalen wanted the home run. He wanted the home run. And you know what? Love intercepted it. Now, I don't know if he got that second foot down. Who cares? I don't care.
What's Love got to do with it? I thought Jackson Smith and Jigba, I thought he bobbled it, and then he didn't have control when I first saw it the first time, but he did regain control, and he got that knee down. Right. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch there. Shout out Drew Lock. I watched the postgame with Drew Lock, too. Hey, I could root for that kid. I could root for him.
Very good. But Jalen Hurts after the game. It was all good just 3 weeks ago for Philadelphia. It was all good. Crossing Broad, Sports Radio 94 WIP, talking their talk. Yeah. Them boys are in shambles. They're in shambles right now. Oh, they didn't have a good night's sleep. The fact that they had to stay up until 11:30 at night to watch that game. Jalen Hurts after the game. Jalen Hurts, play it from you, Love.
Talking about execution all year. Been on the same page. Everyone been on the same page, and we didn't execute. I don't think we're committed enough. Just got to turn it around. It's a challenge that we have to embrace. Just continue to see it through.
What do you mean by that, about being committed or not?
Commitment. I don't know that. If I had a dictionary on me now, excuse me. I don't know how else to say.
Committed? You guys were just in the Super Bowl.
Don't worry, Jalen. I have the definition per Google.
What's the definition? Can you give it to me?
The state or quality of being dedicated to a cause. Their cause right now is to lose right now. I don't think they're dedicated or committed to winning right now.
Doesn't feel
the
like
great and late Al Davis used to say, the commitment to excellence, Bonte. This is a commitment to excrement we're seeing from this offense.
I like that.
Like that?
I do like that.
It's pretty bad.
You didn't learn that at SF State.
No. Go Gators. Let's go. Chomp City.
So Jalen Hurts, look, when you lose the Super Bowl, it's so tough to get back because you have that bullseye in your back despite losing that Super Bowl. And they've been, I thought they were the best team for the first 5 weeks. Even though the Niners look better on paper, I still thought, you know what? To be the man, you have to beat them.
They were in the Super Bowl, so you can only give them that. They haven't lost yet. Yeah.
But the 49ers stomped them in Philadelphia. I mean, 6 straight touchdowns on 6 straight possessions. And they went to Philadelphia and broke their spirits. And now they're fighting for their lives just to win the NFC East. So if you're a 49er fan, like right now, think about where we were at during the bye week. Cincinnati came into Levi Stadium and kicked our ass. We had lost 3 straight. Debo was hurt. Trent was hurt. We didn't know what team we were going to get in Jacksonville. Boy, they made the trade for Chase Young right before the deadline. And it sent the jolt to everybody wearing red and gold, to everybody who sported the red and gold. And they went down in Jacksonville, and they stomped them 34-3. And the 49ers have not looked back. And Brock Purdy's playing the best quarterback in the league. And Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the league. And all of a sudden, Deebo Samuel looks like the best playmaker in the league. And Brandon Ayuk is just steady Eddie. It's third and Ayuk now. It's not 3rd and 5, it's 3rd and Ayuk. Where is he at? And George Kittle all of a sudden is, hey, remember me? I'm one of the best tight ends in football. So as we, talk about the missed tackles, which the Niners had, they had 16 missed tackles against Arizona. They were a step slow. That bye week's going to come in handy. Boy, doesn't it feel great to be a 49er fan right now, knowing that the NFC, if we take care of business on Christmas Day or the week after in the nation's capital, Spadoni, the playoffs, the NFC playoffs are coming through Levi Stadium. Oh, I feel like Jim Harbaugh. Who's got it better than us?
Nobody right now. And I'm juxtaposing both the teams that I've been watching with the Eagles and the Niners. Hell, you can just go with other teams around the league. There's so much frustration right now on sidelines. I don't know if you've been watching all the football. I do know. You're locked in, Bonte.
Yeah, we're locked in.
You're locked in.
We're locked in.
Eagles sideline, a lot of arguing, a lot of pouting. I thought Jalen Hurts was going to cry listening to that soundbite. That's what it sounded like. We had Sean Payton ready to just go at Russell Wilson this past weekend.
Yeah,
ripping him.
What was his
That was
deal?
very odd. And then they asked him about it after the game. He's like, I don't need to explain myself when I'm going at a player like that. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound very good. You got Patrick Mahomes pouting on the sideline, going at officials and stuff like that. There is a lot of chaos with a lot of the contenders. And then you just look at San Francisco.
Oh.
It's just, the vibes are great. You'd think they're in Cancun right now with the vibes. They're chilling. But they're wishing they're in Cancun months from now after they're celebrating a championship trophy.
Oh, they'll be in Vegas. And they'll just stay in Vegas.
Caesars?
Because that's what the operation is. It's Operation Vegas. And watching the Eagles lose last night, Spadoni, it did hit me with this. And 888-957-9570. I can't wait to talk to the Roasters this morning. I really can't. Because you got to be feeling great
Well, you should. You got
As a
6 days till
49er
Christmas.
fan.
Come on.
You talk about, down in Santa Clara, the vibes being great. Well, I just got a text or a DM from Joseph Balak. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name. Belac. Balak. Bellick.
We'll call him Joe.
We'll just call him Joseph. You know who you are on Instagram. He's DM'd me, and he sent me a photo of what it looks like outside the NovaCare Center at the Eagles practice center. It's today and it's last week. And it's a trash can with Bradbury's name on it.
Oh, no.
Those are the vibes in Philadelphia.
You really hate to see that.
So, as much as they rip Deebo Samuel out there in Philadelphia, no, we can't stand Deebo. He's a crybaby. Well, Deebo did say during the Super Bowl, Bradbury's trash. Well, Philadelphia Eagle fans have wisened up, and they started listening to Deebo Samuel, and they placed a trash can outside of the Eagles practice facility.
I don't know if you can recover from this. 3 straight losses after Deebo Samuel talked the talk, walked the walk, kicked your ass. Then you got the Cowboys kicking your ass.
Oh.
And now Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
I mean, you have Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, and Drew Lock. Do that.
Lock. And who does Sirianni think he is?
Oh, going at Pete Carroll. Pete did have a very, what the hell are you doing, Pete Carroll decision.
He had an old man moment.
4th and 2, you're going to go for it. Drew Lock was clearly down. They ruled it an incomplete pass prior to that, but it was clearly a sack. But the Eagles didn't challenge it. Carroll takes the timeout to avoid the delay of game.
Mm-hmm.
Sirianni then looks at the replay, throws the flag. Then he looks over at the sideline saying, "What the F are you doing?" Right? Like, Nick Sirianni literally is every 12 and 10-year-old in a Call of Duty Modern Warfare chat room circa 2007, just going at it. Like, this guy is playing Madden, but in real life and just trash talking. Too bad it's not working for you, though. Hey, it's one thing if you're trash talking and you're winning. When you're losing, then it just seems childish. And maybe it's childish both ways, but especially if you're losing.
It feels like Sirianni's going to be fired in 2 years.
It does feel like if
he misses Shane Steichen, he misses Gannon. Those guys, Shasky's been all over that with Shane Steichen. They miss them tremendously. Jalen has not been the same. Obviously, they just demoted their defense coordinator and promoted Matt Patricia. So the Eagles are in shambles. They're in absolute shambles. I don't even know if we're going to see them in the playoffs. We might.
They might be a first-round exit.
Well, I actually want to see them come to Levi Stadium.
Oh, there you go.
I want to pay them back. I want to pay them back for the NFC title game. And I want to see Eagles fans come to Levi Stadium, talking their talk. Be careful when you talk that talk. Please do. We don't want no fighting in the stadium, but you can't call people the names you call people in Philadelphia out here in San Francisco. It's not going to work. It's just not. So be careful. Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth. I want everybody to have a good time at a football game. I do. I don't want to see videos circulating around the internet about that, but we'll get there when we get there.
It felt like you're doing Kevin Hart and 40-Year-Old Virgin when he's talking to the dude selling the TV stuff. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
First off, you're using too many big words now because I don't understand it. I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
And this team is it's so baffling, the offense too, Bonte, when I'm watching the Eagles. And we're talking about the Eagles this morning because it's a massive loss for them and a huge swing
let's explain
for the 49ers.
What it means. Yeah, it's a huge swing. Right now, the Eagles are the 5th seed in the NFC. Dallas right now is the top team in the NFC East. They control their own destiny. Now, Philadelphia has to win out, basically. Dallas plays Miami this week. They could lose that football game. They really can down in South Beach. But what it means is that the Niners basically have a 2-game cushion. Even though they're 1 game up on Philadelphia and Dallas, they own the tiebreaker over both teams. So they can afford to lose a game and still win 2 out of 3 and have home field advantage. They have an 88% chance to clinch home field advantage. Win on Christmas night against Baltimore. You go to the nation's capital against Washington. You handle business. And then you're chilling against the Rams. Now, I don't know how they're going to manage that game. I don't like chilling against the Rams. I want to keep them out of the playoffs.
Yeah, because the Rams might be in a win-and-you're-in scenario there. If the Niners roll over, I don't want Sean McVay in the playoffs.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't want the Rams in the playoffs. I want Rudy and Riverside to have to suck and watch us in the playoffs. But I got receipts for days when it comes to Philadelphia. I do. And they're going to wear it. And they're going to hear from us. And I don't see any Eagle fans in the chat anymore. I don't see them on the Comcast business text line. Who's the guy who called to say he was going to smack us up? Well, ain't nobody smacking nobody up in Philadelphia.
No, they're on 94 WIP, our sister station over there.
Maybe we'll take
Might be a banner day over there, actually.
You know what? We may need to get some sound from over there. Get some sound from over there because I want to hear them.
Laughing at the misery?
Oh, my gosh.
Misery.
Oh, my gosh. It couldn't happen to a better fan base.
It's great.
Couldn't happen to a better fan base. So, right now, as 49er fans, we're sitting pretty. And then we got the Warriors and Celtics tonight.
Oh. Talk about another insufferable fan base, Boston. But they're